Our greatest challenge from my past experience is the financial illiteracy.
In terms of financial literacy, it has to come from both formal and informal perspectives. You cannot sit down in classroom and begin to teach financial literacy. It's not sustainable.
There is a misalignment between entrepreneurs and the information they require and what the financiers require.
Why do I look at the capacity of this business to be able to borrow and repay? Internal records do not exist, then records with the bank do not exist, so it becomes a challenge.
I believe that maybe the financial sector needs to look at a situation where the technical support is part of the program or part of the facility that they make available to lenders or to borrowers.
So they go through the EGCs, get training, they have a business plan, we link them up with a microfinance bank and then provide the funding for that microfinance bank and monitor. So if there's no point training people and not giving them access to finance.
This is the pathway to poverty alleviation. There's no question about it. If we do more in terms of providing access to finance for rural entrepreneurs, particularly women and youth, there is no way we would not have a significant reduction and impact on growth and development in our various states.
They need to use the resources at their disposal. The idea was to try to bridge the gap.
Lasting success in business is a product of an in-depth knowledge of the principles and factors that make for excellence in business, combined with the effective application of this knowledge. Business in 101 Seconds is a novel TV skit which summarily highlights the time-tested values that every growing business needs to reach the height of entrepreneurial success. Each short episode focuses on educating the viewers on the salient point of an identified area of business for that day, condensing the necessary information into a kernel that, when planted in the minds of the viewers, will yield a harvest of profitable businesses and aid social economic development. Amazingly, this skit is presented daily in an astonishing time of 1 minute, 41 seconds only. Put together by Genesis Studios in partnership with Growing Businesses Foundation, Pan Atlantic University, and Strategy and Execution Consulting, Business in 101 Seconds primarily targets the small and medium-scale business owners, corporate business personnel, and all intending entrepreneurs. Business in 101 Seconds will be a daily feature on weekdays at the end of business news segment on the following major news networks across Nigeria. Opportunities for sponsorship and brand integration abound on the Business in 101 Seconds platform. Why don't you join us in raising the next generation of successful Nigerian entrepreneurs?
How do you feel about problems? What do you do when you come across a problem? Do you quit? Do you stop? Do you look at it and see the opportunity and the challenge in it? Do you use that energy that you find in a problem to actually create business, to actually create innovation, to actually find solutions and solve people's problems? Great businesses are actually built from solving people's problems, and great entrepreneurs and great employees are actually built when they look at a problem in a different way. How do you deal with those problems? Well, very often if you look at the problem, and they say, look the problem squarely in the eye, you will find the solution right at its center. So let's look at the problem of poor market acceptability. Why don't you ask your customer what it is he doesn't like about your product? And he'll probably give you a very clear idea of what you could improve. So in other words, a problem comes at you and you go back at it by providing the solution that is defined in the very problem itself. Well, you know what? The business opportunities are in the challenges that we face. Eventually, question is, when you see a problem, how do you deal with it? Do you let the problem deal with you, or do you turn around and deal with the problem? So, in conclusion, next time you come across a problem, don't ask yourself how the problem is going to get you down. Rather, ask yourself what the problem can do for you in terms of growing your business and helping you innovate to create better solutions for society. What does customer service mean to your business? How do you recognize your customer? And who are you serving? You can have a past customer, a present customer, and you can have a future customer. Your past customer tells you what you did wrong. Your present customer obviously tells you what you're doing right. And your future customer is who you want to capture going forward. Now, how do you serve your customer? Going to a past customer, really what you want to know is, what did I do that made me lose you? And what you can learn from them is how to improve your product. That actually introduces an element of innovation. Your present customers play a very, very critical role because they can help you achieve two key things. One is they can be amazing brand ambassadors. Secondly, if they love your product, then what happens is you can actually have an amazing viral marketing effect that can spiral the sale of your product and totally propel the marketing of your product. So, what are the key things actually that you can do to ensure that you're able to serve your customer better? For one, you've got to listen. Understand what actually your customer needs, because after all, your business is only there in order to solve your customer's problems. And by understanding your customer, you better understand your market and you better increase your market share. So in summary, I would say do unto your customer as you would like the market to do unto you.